it's not just one lick. You're gonna have to like lick it multiple, and you don't know how it's a long. What if it's a long hallway? What are we doing now? You know. Welcome to another episode of RATz, Random Ass Thoughts with Kate
and Thibaut,
where we unprofessionally discuss absolutely nothing of value to anyone.
These are unconvinced opinions of hypothetical topics and events that may or may not have passed through your mind.
And if you finish a whole episode and wonder, what the hell did I just listen to? Then we've done our job.
Welcome to RATz.
Hello!
And you looked away right at the time when you were supposed to come in.
What, did
what?
Well, because I just saw you drinking and I was like, I don't have a beverage. It's okay. I don't have my prop. I have like a couple of day old water here. I might take a sip of it halfway through.
If it's got that layer of dust on top, yeah, then you're probably good to go.
Yeah, I think
It
it's
keeps
about
it
there.
fresh.
It's about, I know, it's like, it covers it. It's like a
Exactly.
lid. All right, let's go.
Let's do this. First topic.
Yep, and the
Please
number
not
is...
the drug one. Please not the drug one.
Yeah, I know. It is number 6. Okay, this is a good one.
Okay.
It's
all right.
Email signatures, and specifically ones that are like love and light, or
Oh gosh.
you know, what other ones?
Yeah, I don't get those.
In good health or something. I don't know. What do people usually say? I say best.
That is mine too.
Yeah.
Like, it's kind of passive aggressive, but it's like
Yeah, literally
it's
best.
kind of like best, bye.
Sometimes I don't even say anything. Sometimes if I feel like I want to be unique, I don't know, not even unique, because none of it is unique. But if I want to be like different, I'll say like cheers. You know?
Yeah.
Or I end with like happy week, good day.
Good day.
Good day. I know.
Yeah, no, I always do best. I don't think about, unless I'm going back and forth, then I don't say anything. I might put my name at the end.
Sincerely.
No, never done sincerely. Never do sincerely. Yeah. Sincerely, definitely, like anything like that definitely sounds passive aggressive to me. Like, I don't know, it doesn't even matter about the tone of the letter. I just feel like you end it with sincerely.
Right, like you don't give a shit about my sincerity. Like you don't sincerely, you don't even care. Or another
the only time, yeah.
Go ahead.
No, I'm saying the only time I feel like sincerely fits is like I've just argued a point, and then I'm gonna say sincerely, you know.
Yeah.
Like you're wrong about this, or like you know, I've argued a bill or something, and I'm gonna put sincerely at the end of it.
Sincerely is like eat shit.
Right.
Like it sounds so much like that, right?
It goes back to those comments we were talking about with like, you do you. Oh,
good for you.
That's what we should put at the end of every email now.
You do you.
You do you. Your name.
Or even like I feel like thanks, but THX, comma, and then your like initials.
Thanks. I just feel like you're gonna draw. Okay. Thanks. Yeah. You've seen that honey badger video?
No.
That honey badger doesn't give a fuck. You never seen that one?
Yeah. We talked about this at the one of the first episodes.
Right. So yeah, and then there's a bird that's like he imitates the bird taking, I guess, the food that the honey badger fought for, and being like, thanks, stupid. And I feel like that's what the thanks sounds
just
like.
Thanks.
I
wish we could be more honest in emails, honestly. Like, why am I trying? First of all, I never do, but I feel like when people try to actually send emails that say so much and nothing at the same time, it's like you could have done with just a sentence of what you wanted from me or what you needed, and then let it go. Like, no one is going to read through a whole paragraph of, you know?
Listen, you're preaching to the choir. I do not. My emails, it's surprising if they go past the sentence. Like, I don't know what I'm saying that I need to say in more than one or two sentences, but like, you're gonna understand what I say very quickly.
are people that are like, what I also don't like is like things that could be addressed in an email and then people want to talk to you in person. It's like, we
That,
could
yes.
just ask whatever you need to ask in an email. I'll respond. And that's it. Like, there's
Yes.
no need for us to why do you need me on the phone? Why? I
Right,
don't understand.
absolutely. Well,
Yeah,
especially because
thanks.
there's then right, thanks. There's like a trace of it, right? So like you have
Right,
now you when you refer back, oh no, I thought we said, you're like, no, dumbass, look at the email.
right,
That's what we said, right? But
right,
instead, when you're having the conversation, it's he said, she said, and then you don't
right.
know what the heck actually happened. So yeah, I love, that trait. If you just want to talk, then that's one thing. But if we're trying to like actually accomplish a goal,
Yeah.
like I need that shit in like writing.
And also, like, I mean, you said you don't get these love and light ones, but I feel
Oh
like
gosh.
in the yoga self help type of community,
Oh yes.
love and light. I cannot. If someone emails me and it's love and light, I'm like, I'm sorry. I already know the answer is no. Doesn't even matter to me what you're talking, like, nope,
No,
can't do it.
no, yeah, like
What
absolutely.
does that
Well,
even
I used
mean?
to get it. I used to get those emails. So
Yeah.
now we have somebody that works with for customer service, and I'm sure she would be able to tell you that she gets a few of those.
Like, rather
Um,
send me
you know,
blessings. You know what I mean?
right,
Like,
exactly.
just do
No, just light. In case it's dark out, I'm sending you light.
What do you mean, right? Like, okay, Care Bear, like love and
Okay,
light. Like, what are you doing? Like, you're gonna beam a light beam to me, Like, blessings, blessings. You can do,
good things.
yeah, literally.
Here, hoping good things happen
Best
to your ass.
wishes. Yeah, literally best wishes. Good luck,
Right,
positive shit your
right.
way. Love and light. Come on.
No, I know. No, it is. It's like I don't know. It's like a fraternity nod almost. Where like you're all supposed to be in on it and stuff like that. And I'm like,
You
yeah, no, I don't.
sound ridiculous. Like, I'm
Yeah,
sorry to whoever is listening who says love and light at the end of their email. If you do that, stop right now.
stop it,
Stop it.
stop it,
Stop it.
you stop it.
Because you can't, unless you are literally some sort of higher up type of person who can always be in that love and light phase. Just
Right, right.
don't.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
know?
Yeah. Don't act like you didn't get pissed at your phone for not opening the app quicker
And
or
it
something a minute
sounds
ago.
like that even, right?
Yeah,
Like, there's
yeah.
no way to read it other than like love and light. It's passive aggressive is what it is.
It
You're
does.
not actually sending me love and light, are you?
I'm pretty sure there's nothing coming
Right.
through that email whatsoever.
If you really want to, just do love. Love.
Oh, right. Yeah, but then that's a little personal.
That's a lot. Right, but the light makes it now I
Yeah.
feel violated. You know?
You violated me with your light.
With your light. The love alone would have been fine, but the light, that, I'm sorry, I can't.
That's
I can't.
no.
I don't know, what kind of light are you sending me? What color is it? Is it bright? Is it dim?
Ultraviolet.
Yeah, what is that?
It's ultraviolet cleansing light.
Is it right? What color? Is it pink? Is it white? Is it purple? No.
Oh my goodness. So you clearly feel very strongly about these emails. Like I give them an eye roll, but you clearly have an additional
I'm like, I
amount.
need to know
Well, you
exactly.
probably get a little bit more of those than I see too. So
Yes. It's
yeah.
just annoying, I'm
Yeah,
like,
no. No, I get, well, especially like in the yoga business world, like there's this challenge that a lot of people have of rectifying the business with
Right.
with the yoga, especially when they're the people handling both sides. And it's like you understand that, like, I know you're a competitive person. Like, I know that behind all this, like, you're trying to make something happen. Like, you can drop the yoga voice when you're and even
Yes.
that's something that like that I always liked about Erin's classes, that she didn't have yoga voice. Like, you weren't coming in there and then like she'd be on something and then like her class end and then she talks completely different.
Right.
Like, it's the same voice all the way through. I'm
Right.
like, why can't you just like
Talk
just speak with your norm exactly?
Yes.
You're like, so we're gonna start
Yeah.
the class, but I'm sorry, stop whispering at me, please.
Right. And some honestly, like, I've heard of some studios who require you to teach in yoga voice.
Oh,
Like
for
you
real?
have to teach like this and like
With
a
a certain
soft
cadence.
cadence, and
Oh my
you're
goodness.
there to let people feel the love and the light, you know? But no, it's oh yeah. And you're right, like just having people be like, oh, it's in, we're doing it for like it's a we're community, but it's like community, but you're literally doing everything that is non-communal, you know what I mean?
Right. No,
Like
absolutely. Well, especially considering like you got to look at the type of people because like it's like the people who would be super self-righteous. I'm sorry, we're going
but
all in
yeah,
on this.
like
It's
listen, maybe we
it's
just end it here.
I know, no, we're going all in on this. If you're gonna be super self-righteous
Yeah.
about what you're doing, I
Hmm.
mean, let's not act like these Indian gurus doing yoga talk like that. Like they're kind of brutal. So we're not even like we're not even. I don't know where this is coming from. This is coming from California, first of all.
I love teachers who are just human, right? Like we're here, we're
Hmm.
practicing this. Look, you're whatever we're doing. We don't, not everything has to be for like highest self.
Right.
You know, not everything has to be like
Super
divine
dramatic.
femininity or
Yeah.
whatever it is. Like I am stepping into my divine light. Like, okay, great. Like let that be your personal practice, but we don't have,
Right.
you don't have to sit here and just be like, I don't know. One other thing too. No, it's fine. Let's just let's just end it here. It's okay. I I think
I
one of
want to prod the
here,
bear
this
here.
is
I
how
want to
this
prod
is
the
how I'm gonna
bear.
end this specifically. You know, because
Okay.
I mean we and no matter what, like we are part of the yoga community in a sense. So
Right.
I'm gonna end it here. The best advice that I've ever gotten was
Hmm.
from one of my students. This was during a phase of my journey where I was like, oh, you know, kind of like that.
Hmm.
And I never
Hmm.
really was like that, but it was
Right.
headed in that direction.
Right.
And this guy, like, he humbled me so much. He was like, sometimes you just have to eat your bread and drink your tea or your
Hmm.
coffee, and that's it. And there's no other meaning other than you are having your fucking bread and your tea.
Right.
It
Yeah.
doesn't have to be like, is this Himalayan water? Am I setting my intentions before I take a sip? You know what I mean? Like, let it
Yeah,
just
yeah,
be
yeah,
that you
yeah.
are
Yeah.
enjoying the moment. Because that's
Yeah.
really what the practice is. It's
Or
like,
just
can you
doing, or
be
yeah,
here?
just doing that thing. I feel like a lot like I see it in the basketball world, in the business world too, where it feels like there's a lot of like looking for shortcuts. So you're trying to see, okay, how am I supposed to? And sometimes it's just in basketball, you just shoot 1,000 shots over and over and over again.
Mm,
Like in business, you just try over and over and over again. Like sometimes there's not that like okay, well, you have to do it this way. And like it's
right.
just sometimes it's just you just have to do it a lot and just do the thing. Be in the
Yeah.
moment and do the thing.
Yeah.
So
And
I
maybe
think
that's
yeah,
it.
it's
Like
a
maybe it's not specifically the love and light people or the yoga
no,
people.
it's
I'm
what
trying
it
to redeem ourselves.
represents.
Yeah. It's
No,
just
I'm not
like,
trying to read it. I'm
no.
just saying it's what
Yeah.
it's what it's connected to, you
Right.
know? Like you feel like it's connected to
Yeah.
a certain like thought process that is a little bit of eye roll, I guess, because of
I feel
like,
like
come
there's a
on.
lot more people. I feel like nowadays we have to put on such a facade. Like people feel like they have to put on such a mask to
Mm.
to validify. Is that a word? Validify? That doesn't sound like a word.
Solidify?
No, validate.
Oh,
Valid.
validate. Wow. I didn't even know what direction you were going with that. Speaking of a mask, there goes that.
We already know that I don't know anything. But like, oh my god, what is that word?
Validate.
Right, but where did that come solidify? You know,
Well, well, yeah, no, that's
just
solidify.
shut the hell up. Just,
Uh,
yeah, I'm wanting to do a whole. I want to get on my soapbox, and it's like, nah. What did she say?
no, no,
to
no.
to
Yeah.
validate themselves.
Validate themselves.
You
No, I
know?
think, but no, but I guess the root of it is that like you're basically you're sensing disingenuousness. Like you're like
Is that
that's
also
not
a word?
that I'm
No,
pretty
I'm just
sure.
kidding.
That one I'm pretty sure
Yeah.
is a word. But you're sensing that, you know, you're sensing the fact that like there's a lack of yeah, you're just not being genuine,
Yeah,
you
that's
know.
it.
And I feel like that's what it is. Like it's like, okay, can we just like speak normally, please, so that
Yeah,
we can, we can connect
exactly.
normally versus having this facade where we have to come back and forth with this, you know.
Right.
higher self
Can we
version of
speak
ourselves.
normally with like a lot of words that don't exist?
Right. Yes.
Can we just
Can
make
we
up
make
words?
shit
Can
up?
we just make up
Can we do it? Can we just make words up? Because we've already got 2 added to the RATz library. I
Oh
keep
my
forgetting
god.
what the first one is. The first one was con.
Oh,
Uh,
con man comes from counterfeit.
oh, counterfeit, counterfeit,
They all come
counterfeit.
from my mouth. So
Right, counterfeit.
again, anything I
And
say, don't
I do
never
like
take
how
seriously.
you specified that correctly. They come from your mouth. You didn't say they
Yeah,
come from my
come from
brain.
because there's
No,
nothing up here. There's
no, it's
still brain.
not. No, 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 no. It's not that there's nothing up there. There's plenty up there. It
Yeah,
just skips it.
that's true. Yeah, it's like
You're
I
like,
actually.
nope, nope. I don't need you right now. I don't need you. I can go straight to the mouth. We can skip it. We can be more efficient.
There
I
you
don't
go.
need you.
There you go. So I don't know if you've seen the trend on TikTok where they put like word letters, that just flash on the screen and you have to say the first word that
Oh
comes
no, I
to your
haven't seen it.
mind.
No.
And so usually it's like 2 people that sit next to each other and they see if they think of the same word. So I was
Okay,
like,
yeah.
with Matu, I'm like, you want to try it with me? And literally no word left my mouth because I just couldn't think of anything.
You didn't even make one up though?
I couldn't even think of anything. There was like nothing was coming out of my mouth. I couldn't even make it up. And the ones that I would make up, there was like one that was like and I
Yeah,
said
yeah.
elephant. So I'm just saying, thank you for thinking that there's stuff up there. I'm not even saying it as like to be like fake dumb, like, some people are like, oh, I'm so
I'm
stupid.
genuine dumb. I'm not fake dumb.
I'm not even like,
No, no. I just think that you have not strengthened the connection between the
right.
brain and the mouth, so that now when it's supposed to start at the brain and go to the mouth, your brain's like, yeah, I know what word that is. What do you want me to do with it?
Yeah.
You're
Yeah.
like,
And again, like
I don't run the mouth.
I'm very smart about other things, but when it comes to like mouth stuff, it just goes. And sometimes I have to reel it in,
But
but also
oftentimes you
that I
don't.
can't do. Yeah, that also I can't do. It's like, oh my, let's just end it there. Eat your bread, drink your tea or your coffee, and that's
Right.
it. Love and light. That's how it is. That's how it's gonna be.
Okay.
Thanks.
That's fair enough. You do you. You.
Yeah, you do you.
Oh my goodness. Okay.
Yes.
Would you rather?
Would you rather? Do you have one?
Oh, yes, I do.
Okay. Go ahead.
And I had it. Now I lost it. Where was it? What the heck? Well, now I had it. Oh, yes. Would you rather start a new job every year until you retire, or have one job for your entire career? I feel like this one's an easy one for you.
What do you think I would pick?
New job every year.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. Why are you trying to act all mysterious on me? You're like, wait, what do you think I would pick? Come on, please.
Yeah. First of all, I don't think my brain could handle just one job constantly for the rest of my life.
Right.
Yeah, so just a new job every year. That would be fun.
Yeah.
I could end retirement just being like, this is all I did. It's just collecting more and more people for my funeral. That's all I'm doing. So new job, new environment, new people.
Okay. A little twist here, right?
Okay.
You obviously like doing this podcast. What if this is your job, but you quit it for a year? So then after that, you don't do it again.
Oh yeah, that's another thing.
Yeah. So what if you really like the job? You're also leaving it in a year.
I mean, if that's the only option, then you just make the most of it every year.
Okay.
Could you like make the most of it to make it look like something else next year or no?
Yeah. I mean, you can like carry over skills, make a different job, but it's got to be a different job every year.
So it couldn't be like RATz, the TV show. RATz goes on tour. RATz.
Well, no, that's kind of the same job, isn't it? That's like that's just like moving up in the company.
Okay.
Isn't it?
I don't know. Then that's hard. Then I just quit. It's done. We just don't do anything.
Working.
Yeah, I retire now.
I retired then. Okay. All right.
It's
Yeah.
hard. Actually, I mean, hmm,
See, because that's the thing. If you like it, it's like, yeah, seal me in. If you don't, then it's like, well, or if you're okay about it, but you'd like to explore other things, then it's like, okay, cool, let me switch it up.
that's really hard. Actually, actually, it's really hard.
Actually,
I don't know, because I think that, because initially when I think about, oh my God, one job my whole life until I retire would feel so repetitive and boring. But
right.
I think that
But it
I
depends on the
could,
job.
right. And I mean, any job at one point is going to feel like repetitive and boring. But I think
Hmm.
that I could always, like, I have a strong enough mindset to where I could work around that. Like, I don't think I would ever fall into hating something that much to where I would regret keeping it forever. Um,
Wow. Okay. No,
but
I've definitely had jobs.
But if that's the only thing that you had, you know what I mean? Like
Yeah,
if
I
that's the
mean,
only thing that you could ever do, and that's just it, you cannot leave your job. Then I'm like, I'm just gonna fake it till I make it, and just find the joy in this like stupid ass job. You know?
yeah, yeah.
I think I could do that, but I don't know. Can I
Gotcha.
do multiple jobs every single year and have to like, if I really truly loved it, that would be really sad for me.
Yeah. Yeah, but I mean, who knows? Maybe you'd go on to another job that you really love. And then the following year you want to go to one that you hate. Basically, you're just, I mean, you're gonna end up at an average over time.
What is my answer? I'm gonna stick with the new job every year. It's
Yeah,
fine.
I think the new job
Yeah.
every year is still
I
your
think it
answer.
would
I
I
was just
think it
trying to
would
challenge it a little bit.
no, I think it would suit my soul better. I could figure it
Yes.
out.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I definitely think so.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I could figure it out. And I
Yeah. Which
can
one?
visit the jobs, right? It's not like they don't exist anymore.
Are
Okay,
you just talking about the people for your funeral? Yes, you can go say hi.
then yeah, that's fine. I'm good. I come and say hi. Because was I
Okay.
working anyways? You know what I mean? Was I even doing anything
Eh,
at the
that
job?
that's a whole different question set. Now, what would
Okay.
you think I would pick?
You would pick same.
What? Same what? Same job or same as you?
No, same as me. You would
Oh,
pick
yeah, yeah.
different jobs until you retire.
Yeah, 100%.
But
Yeah.
explain it, because I don't know the reason behind it. I just know that that's what you would choose.
Well, that's kind of why I like being an entrepreneur is because
Yeah.
I kind of do that, you know.
Yeah.
Like you can make, you know, being an entrepreneur, being business, like doing business is like such a generic thing that like you're basically selling stuff.
Right.
What can you sell? You can sell I can sell in oil, like I could sell in hand soap, like I could sell yoga. Like it's just you're just in a different industry. So I like being able to change and try different things in different industries and not being locked down to one. So
But
like
are these jobs like, are you done with the job after a year, or is
yeah,
it still exist? Does it still
in this
exist?
case, I mean it still exists, but you don't
Okay.
have it.
So it can continue to build, but you're no longer there.
Right. You're no longer there, right? Yeah.
Okay.
Hmm.
And you don't get anything from it. You're just like,
That's correct. You don't get
bye.
anything from it. Yeah. You
Yeah, that's
just you,
fine.
you made that. Yeah.
Yeah, that's nice. As
Okay.
long as it can still exist. I feel like the idea of working on something for a year really hard, and then it
Yeah.
just like, it's a black hole, like done. It doesn't exist. It no longer lives in the world. That to me would be sad.
You mean like working 90 hours on a cake in a week and then it being gone?
Right. Exactly.
No, I
Your blood, sweat, and tears.
right. And then it's like, okay, we ate it, we're done.
Right. But at least
No,
people got to enjoy it.
yeah, no, but I don't mind that version of it. Yeah, no, I get the living on thing. I'd also want, some kind of ongoing benefit financially from them. But
Right.
if I couldn't have that, at least, that to know that it actually is
Yeah.
still moving forward is nice.
And like, how nice to die at the end of your life and be like, I had my hand in all these different things.
Yeah, that's what I'm
know?
saying. That's pretty cool too. I do well, I mean, if I hated the job, then maybe I would want whatever I did to just collapse.
I
But
mean,
that's a
at the
that's
end
a
of, you'll be done in a year. Like, who cares?
yeah, I know,
You
but
know?
maybe I wouldn't want them left with the benefits of what I did because I didn't like them.
That's true.
I've had some bad jobs, so
I've enjoyed most of the jobs that I've had.
Yeah. So what's funny is that I've enjoyed the work that I've done in most of the jobs that I've had.
Mm.
But I haven't enjoyed the environment, the
Mm.
people.
Mm.
So like I worked marketing for a nonprofit. I love that. I worked in the tech space doing like help videos and the phone systems that you where you like, oh, pick 6 for this, pick 3 for this,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
whatever. Yeah, so I worked with Avaya, the company that does a lot of those office phones, for working on their system, doing videos and stuff for their internal teams and stuff. So I loved that stuff. I loved the work of it. I didn't love the employers. I didn't love the people
Mm.
that I worked for. That was the big issue. The work I
Mm.
enjoyed. The work I enjoyed in most of all the places
Mm.
that I was. And then I even enjoyed the work where I got fired, but
Mm.
I got fired in that one because I outsourced my work after they got bought out without telling anybody. So like from one day to the next, we're all called in the conference room and they're like, "Hey, here's this company. They're buying us out. That's it. We're done." And then they moved us all. They put me in this like closet with no windows. And I was just like, okay, this is but I really enjoyed that work. And I actually had on my own time created like this whole catalog for them, done all this extra work for them. And then the new company was just like, no, we got it. We already have a designer to do it. And I
Mm.
was like, all right, I'm kind of mentally checking out
Yeah.
because we're done. I'm kind of dead
Yeah.
weight here, so I ended up outsourcing my work to somebody else and not showing rerouting my office phone to my cell phone so I could stay home.
There you go. I, the worst job I've had was like when I think I was 15 and I worked at McDonald's in
Oh, I
Suriname.
worked at McDonald's. Oh,
Yeah.
not in Suriname.
Yeah, well,
Oh,
but
yeah.
and I was at the fry station and then
You were at the fry station?
I was at the fry and I was killing it at the fry station. I had a
Oh my
system.
goodness.
It was like,
Oh yeah. Oh
I
yeah.
was so good at it. I mean,
Yeah.
all my fries were like perfectly straight. Okay. Like it was like, this is what a McDonald's fry should look like.
Yes, yeah.
And I liked it. But then when I had my 2 week evaluation, cause they had you
Yeah.
on a 2 week trial, also
Okay.
because I was young, they were like, we really like what you're doing at the fry station. Like, do you want to continue on this job? And I was like, I literally said, I think I like eating the fries more than I like making the fries. So I'm just going to have to be done here.
Oh my
And they were like,
goodness.
okay. But again, like it wasn't a bad job. I killed it at the fry station.
See, so
So
so it's similar. Like so I worked at McDonald's for like 3 months, 4 months, something like that. And like I was a freaking workhorse. But
mhm,
the problem is, so I was doing the meats, I was doing the sandwiches, I was doing all these things, right? Dropping the chicken nuggets and all that kind of stuff. Well, I wanted to work the window because that was nice and easy, right?
yeah.
But they only let women or gay people honestly to work the window. They wouldn't let me. That straight up told me that. I was like, come on, man, I want to work the window.
Yeah.
But so fine, I didn't get the window work the window, but I was killing it at the sandwiches, the
Yeah.
chicken, the chicken, the everything, right? And so much so that everybody else was taking like smoke breaks and stuff. And then so I had to work even harder. So I was stacking up meat so that we would always have some. And then they
Yeah.
got me for stacking too much in
Yeah.
advance
Yeah. They're
because
like,
they
yeah,
were like,
letting
"Well,
it go bad.
right, you're letting it go bad." I'm like, well, yeah, I'm trying not to fall behind when there's a whole bunch of crew, right? I actually enjoyed, like, I could get into the work of it. I enjoyed the
Mm,
work of it. But again, the environment, the employer was fine. It was just they were lazy. So then I would have to cover everything and I was getting
mm,
paid more. They were taking like 20-minute smoke breaks, still getting paid the same as I was for
yeah.
those 20 minutes. And I was just like, this is garbage right now. So it's
Yeah.
basically me and the dude on the window, running the window, that were working pretty much the whole time, and that was it. And I was like, okay, this sucks. So yeah, that
Yeah.
was that was the end of McDonald's for me.
McDonald's.
For
No.
me. But see what I'm saying? Like same thing though. I could get into the work.
Yeah.
Like
I mean, the
I
work for
can
me is fine.
right.
I mean, you could tell me to do anything and I would find joy in it, Like if I'm here to
Yeah.
work, I'm here to work. Honestly, I don't even care. Like you need me to you need me to like do I'll do the friggin' toilets. Like, I'm not
Yeah.
above getting my hands dirty. And
Mm-hmm.
if I'm working here, first of all, it makes the time go by faster. So like, let's
It
just
does.
be in it.
Yeah.
Let's just go. I'm not here
Mm-hmm.
to dilly dally. I mean, I do love to chat. You know what I mean? Like, that is one thing I do love to do. But I'm
I
gonna make
like
sure
to
my
talk.
I want to make sure my work is done, and we can like chat and work in the process. But yeah,
Yeah.
I'm not like
But see,
someone.
another job, I was a bagger, right?
Mm,
Loved it because we got tips. And
mm,
that meant I could hustle and I could make like at the time I was like averaging like $10 to $12 an hour, which was huge for me,
yeah.
right? Minimum wage was like 5.15 or something. So I was just like I was doing great. I was so thrilled. But people started not liking me because they were taking breaks. I wasn't taking breaks because they weren't paid. So I was like, forget that. And I was hustling like every time they had a code, whatever, which was basically a register with no bagger on it. I would like run back with my cart and then get on it. They didn't like that because that meant that I would take their spot, even though they were just slower.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what made that environment not fun. So that was the thing. Is
Mm,
like I enjoyed it. I was like, yeah, great service. I'd get tips. I'd run back, do another one, and just like banging out one after the other. But then people got upset because they had their little rhythms and I was messing it
mm,
up for them. So I was like, this
yeah.
is not fun. And then I did cashier and that was all right. It was
Yeah.
all right.
Yeah.
Mhm. You're like, yeah,
Well,
nope,
no.
nothing came to
No, I was thinking about the time when I was a cashier. I mean, we can keep going. You know what I mean?
I mean, listen, we're talking about jobs now. This is RATz, all right? We do what we want.
uh, yeah. No, I feel like most of the jobs that I've worked, I don't know. Maybe I feel like I've always been like a good worker, good employee. You know,
Yeah. Yeah.
because I'm just here to work, man. I'm
Yeah.
here to work. Um, I've never had. I'm trying to think. What was like the worst job I've ever? Yeah, McDonald's was probably like not the worst job. It was just like I wouldn't. That's not something that I enjoyed. You know,
Right,
like it
right,
was fun.
yeah.
I could do it, but it's not. It's not something that I'm like. If it's in terms of worst jobs, but all of my jobs I really loved. Um, yeah,
Yeah. Yeah, no, that's not. I think we're similar in that. Like, I can get into a lot of things. I can get into
yeah,
a lot of things and like get in that headset of like, this is what I'm doing now, and now I want to get better at it. I want to
yeah,
get it faster. I want to perfect it. I want to get it, all that kind of stuff. What I don't like is like if the environment stands in the way of that.
yeah,
If there's like a whole bunch of like politics that I gotta,
yeah.
schmooze with and all that. No, I'm not
I
like
also
that's where
feel
I'm
like
done.
I have an inflated sense of ability to where I'm like, I don't even need to know what the job is. Just send me anywhere and I could figure it out. You know what I mean? Like I could just
Yeah, I get that.
I'll figure it out on the fly. You don't need to
Yeah.
tell me what to do. I'll just do it. You know? Like show me like 2-3 days and then we're good.
Yeah.
Put me in NASA, okay? I got this. I push some buttons, right? Like that's what we're doing here. We're good. If anything, because
I
no one.
love how this really aligns with your previous statement about what you got going on in your brain. I love
Oh,
that real.
because I feel like if I were like hypothetically speaking,
Right.
tomorrow I need to be at NASA for a job, right?
Right.
There's no task that I would have to do, like that would be like start to finish without
Right.
having either people to help me, right,
Right.
or someone else who's going to do the next step. So
Okay. Right.
for that job that I'm there to do, like show me which 5 buttons I need to push when. You know what I mean? Like
Right.
what
I mean, I guess
equation do I
theoretically
need to
that would work.
solve? What equation do I need to solve? And can you just quickly
Right.
give me this cliff notes of that? Easy. Done. It's like it's done.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, definitely, if you have that type of position in NASA, I think that would be fine. I
Right.
don't know, you probably wouldn't be brought on as a subject matter expert or anything like that, but
And
perhaps,
even if they
this
did,
is
I think
uh
I could make stuff up. I could figure it out.
well, the next crew would not be so thrilled with your presence there, perhaps.
I
You're like,
could
listen, by the time by the time that rocket explodes, I'll have hit a year and I'm gone.
Right. Love and light, guys. Love and light. Peace.
That's what's gonna keep everything
Yeah,
going.
I send you my
Okay,
love and light.
what's
Anyways,
your
yeah, my
what's your what would you
my
rather?
would you rather
Mhm.
is, would you rather, speaking of jobs, okay? And speaking of
Mhm.
jobs, this
Okay.
is at NASA. No, would you
Okay.
rather clean a toilet with your toothbrush or a floor with your tongue?
I mean, you have to specify the elephant in the room here.
Which
Do
is
I have to use the toothbrush again?
100%. If you have to use your tongue, yes, you have to use your toothbrush.
Okay,
That
well
is,
that's the
it's
thing.
your
Like
toothbrush.
obviously. Right, I know, but I also switch my toothbrush. I don't know
No, you
about
have to
you.
use
I
it.
know that
You, unlike me.
I know I said I don't know about you. I know
Oh, I
you
thought you
have
said unlike me. I'm like,
maybe
wait,
you
when have
use
I
maybe you
confessed
use
of
the
this?
same toothbrush for the last decade. I don't know, but
To
I
be
switch my
honest with you,
toothbrushes. Oh God.
this is like, honestly, wait a second. I do switch out my toothbrush, but
Okay.
growing up how
Yes.
I did,
Mm-hmm.
we never really, like, toothbrushes was something that we never like spend money on.
Right.
So I mean, I did have to use my toothbrush for a long time, like until the bristles were just like gone.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Well,
So
I still kind of do that sometimes, but
even now, I'm not in the habit of really you're supposed to do it every 3 months.
yeah.
I'll do it
Oh,
like,
really? Okay.
that's what they say. Yeah,
I don't know.
I do it until it's like, okay, I feel like it's something stuck in my tooth. You know what I mean? Like,
Once it starts making my gums bleed, I'm like, okay, this is probably time to switch it up a little bit.
I'm just brushing with the stick.
Like if you can squeeze the bristles back together and
Yeah,
they stay.
exactly. Like when it's like this, like
Exactly.
it's
Like if you can't push them back
yeah.
together and like hold them for a few seconds and they stay, then you're
Uh,
like, fine, I'll get
um,
another one.
yeah. So then yes, I
Yes.
don't necessarily change out my toothbrush as much as I should, but
Right.
that's only
Okay.
because of how I was raised. Okay.
Right.
It's not.
Right.
Leave me alone. So would you rather clean a
So with
toilet
that
with your
minute.
toothbrush or floor with your tongue?
Well, I'm definitely going to. Oh God, that is. You really had to go rough on that
I
one.
know.
I mean, I'm definitely going to have to go with the floor.
Really?
Yeah. Yes.
How is
Then the
that cleaner? The floor with your tongue? So you have to lick a whole
So
floor?
hold on. Well, hold on. Actually, hold on. First of all, we don't even know what floor it is, right? So that's one.
Let's say
Number
it's a
two.
hallway. A
Okay, so
tile,
that's
a tile
okay.
floor
Hallway.
hallway.
Okay. So that's one thing. But okay, so here's the thing. Can I wash my toothbrush after?
I mean, I'm sure you could, but you would
Okay,
have
then
to,
yeah.
you just have to use it to clean your toilet. Like that's what when you see like, oh, my toilet's dirty, you just like take your toothbrush. It's the same thing. So it's a multi-use toothbrush versus every time you see your floor dirty, you're like, I'm just gonna lick it.
Oh, so now it's every time. It's not just one time. It's every time. I feel like you're adding layers to this.
Okay, it's one time.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, you definitely try to sneak that in there, and then all of a sudden,
Every time.
every time. Shoot. Already, I feel like my tongue's getting dry just thinking about having to clean an entire
I know, a
floor with my
floor.
tongue. Um, ugh, ugh. Gosh, both of those are pretty bad.
Plus, also your tongue
Um,
might bleed.
okay, now you're getting into wait.
You know what I'm saying?
What the hell do you keep on your floor? Did you break a piece of glass or something on
No,
there?
but I'm saying like you're gonna have to clean it, right? So it's not just one lick. You're gonna have to like lick it multiple, and you don't know how it's a long. What if it's a long hallway? What are we doing now? I just think
I think I definitely found my intro clip just now.
yeah. I'm gonna go. You haven't decided yet. So while
No.
you're
Okay,
deciding,
go ahead,
I'm
go
gonna
ahead.
go with clean a toilet with my toothbrush. It seems easier. I'm not using my tongue for anything like that because it just seems like, yeah, it's gonna start bleeding. Also, I don't want to taste the floor. Like if
Yeah.
I have to clean a toilet with my toothbrush, when I use my toothbrush, I rinse my toothbrush off anyways, and then the mint on the toothbrush is gonna mask whatever it is that I cleaned with it. So I'm gonna go with clean.
This is really thought out.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, no, and I know I was leaning towards that when when you said we could actually we
But what's the
can.
hesitation? Like you just want to lick stuff? Like I don't
Okay,
understand.
first of all, I would like you to back the hell up on the judgment. You're like, why the hell haven't you decided yet? You
Right.
just want to lick
What's
stuff? What's wrong with you?
what's going
How
on
about
here?
I just want to pick one that would be the least painful, and I'd like you know how you were talking about like uh just knowing it was poop in the last Would You Rather?
Mm-hmm,
Yeah, well, I mean, that's kind of it. Just like knowing that, because even if I can't taste my toothbrush, just knowing
mm-hmm.
that that's where it's been is a bit
You know
challenging
what
for me.
when you said taste your toothbrush, I'm just thinking of like, how some people do like with their toothbrush?
Okay,
They
that's
like
disgusting, Kate. That's disgusting. Okay, you know what? I'm going with lick the floor. I don't care what you say. I'm out. I'm going with lick the floor. You are
some,
disgusting. That's disgusting.
no, but
No.
some people do that. They like suck their toothbrush for what reason? They're just like
They like the taste of the toothpaste, but I am so out. I am licking the damn floor. I am licking the damn floor. The floor has been licked. We're moving on. I am that's that I'm out.
I don't okay, I just don't see how that's better.
You don't need to. It's my answer. I
Okay.
am so out. That's disgusting. Okay.
All right.
Ah,
Current event.
okay. So, current event, what was it? Oh, right. It was the woman that went to
Yes,
jury duty
with her four
and
kids.
with her
Triplets.
her 4 kids, yeah, 1 year old triplets and one, I don't know, looks like a 3 year old, 5 year old.
Yeah.
So 18-month-old triplets and a 5 year old because she couldn't get a babysitter. Um, I even sent them a picture because I wanted to know how hard it is for me to find a babysitter because the only person I can have that can handle all 4 kids is either myself, my husband, or my mom. It'd be easier if they were older toddlers, but they're still babies who need bottles and
I
changing and
read
all of that kind of
I
stuff.
read the article. So
Okay, well, I was just sharing.
yeah,
I
I know.
was just sharing that with people
No, I
so
know.
they understand the full thing. Because
So
people be
this
like, "Where's their
lady,
husband?"
no, so this lady's husband was out of town. She got called for jury
Right,
duty. She had kids. She told them she couldn't make it. There was another
right,
mom there that had twins in that same
right,
room. And they kept her for 2.5 hours until they decided that she and the other lady could go.
right.
And she
Yeah,
just went. She didn't even put shoes on their kids. So because she thought like if I'm just gonna
she
show
just put
up
him in
that
the
they're gonna
wagon.
yeah if I show up there surely they're gonna say ma'am go, and they didn't. They like she went through their full round of questions before they finally let her go.
You know what they were thinking though. They
That
were
she did it
thinking,
on
"Oh, we're
purpose.
not, and we're not gonna let this chick get away with it that easy. Just because she has kids doesn't mean she doesn't do jury duty like the rest of us, and blah blah blah." You know how self-righteous that would be. Like they would definitely
Possibly,
just
yeah.
like I feel like that's why they put her through those questions and all that without
And if
telling her to
that's how they want to
go home.
play it, if that was me, I'd be like, oh, you want me here with all my kids?
Oh yeah.
I'll be
Oh
like,
yeah. They're gonna be
go.
running around
Yeah,
everywhere.
go.
Go do your
Do
do your
your
bidding.
thing.
Do your
Do,
bidding.
yeah.
Oh
You
yes.
know?
Oh absolutely.
I would
Yeah.
be like, I see you and I raise my 3 kids to you. You
Right.
know?
Exact. Four.
Yeah.
Four.
I am actually gonna make sure that they're tired and sleep deprived.
Oh
I'm gonna
yes.
load them up on some sugar, and I'm actually, maybe I would pinch one of them just so they start crying,
Yeah,
you
because
know?
if one starts crying, the
Yeah.
others are gonna
Yeah.
start losing it. So yeah, no, absolutely. The people in there will be begging you to leave.
Because the thing is, like, poor mom. Like, I'm just thinking, I know what it's like to be with your kid out in public when they're acting up in a place where you need them to
Mm-hmm.
not act
Mm-hmm.
up. And that's
Mm-hmm.
like anxiety. Like, it's no
Mm-hmm.
fun for anyone, including the parent, to be in that
Mm-hmm.
situation. You know? So it's like,
Yeah.
don't make me stay here when you could
Yeah.
easily have said, ma'am, you can go home. Come back another
Right.
day. You know?
Exactly. Right. Exactly. Or go back in the lottery or
Yeah,
whatever.
I'd
Like,
be like, Judge, do you want to hold my child?
yeah,
You
exactly. I
know?
mean, come on. But like, there's gotta be, come on. Like, you can't take the only parent home for jury duty, and like, come on.
Right.
That's just
Yes.
ridiculous.
I
That's
feel like if
ridiculous.
that's the case and if I don't have childcare, then you're going to provide childcare for me. Like, you are going to make sure that there is someone there that can watch my kids while I am doing my duty of jury.
Yeah, that I'm not letting any rando watch my kids.
Right. Well, I'm just saying, like, right there. You know what I mean? Like, you know how sometimes they have, like,
Oh, you're talking about on the
yeah, on the
like in on
property.
location.
Yes,
Oh,
yes,
right, right,
yes.
right. Yeah.
Someone's gonna be
Yeah,
there
yeah,
to
yeah.
hold my kids and keep them distracted while I'm doing
Well, and
my.
plus, like, because that's why I'm saying they were trying to prove a point, because they didn't want to get it. Because, like, what are you gonna do if like her kids are there? She's watching her kids. So what are you gonna do if she gets called on? So what?
Yeah,
What are her kids gonna quietly sit in the benches behind the
yeah,
lawyers? I mean,
exactly.
what exact where is this going? Where is
Right.
this headed?
Yes.
Yeah,
But I
this
think,
is a point proven.
yeah, and maybe they felt like they had to, for any of the other parents who made arrangements to be there without their children. So they're
Right,
like,
right.
"Oh,
Yeah, no, I get that.
let's make sure no one gets upset, because if they just let
Right.
her go, then someone else would have said, "Well, I could have brought my kids and also, like, no one
Yeah, yeah,
wants to
yeah.
do
No, I
jury
get that.
duty."
No, no, I get that. Yeah, I got called on once, I think. Yeah,
I
and
did
I
too.
I went and I got I I don't know. I don't even know what round it was. I think it was the first one. They didn't even pick me, so I was like, all right.
They had me go through, like, where they asked the questions, and I made sure I was very vocal,
Yeah.
because I'm like, if you're vocal, then you show that you're
No,
biased, and they're like,
you don't even have to worry about it, Kate. You're never gonna get picked up for any
you
jersey.
don't think?
No. You are never gonna get picked up for any they're gonna be like, oh, she's that chick from the RATz podcast.
Yeah,
Oh, never mind.
never mind. Her,
Never mind. We
she's
can't.
running her mouth. This one can't keep quiet. No, I was like, that like, just giving my opinion left and right, and they're like, yeah,
Oh
you gotta
yeah.
go.
Yeah.
You
Oh
gotta
yeah.
go.
No, I can see that being, yeah.
Because they go
Yeah,
for
that's
the
it.
ones who are quiet, you know?
Yeah. The ones that don't like have strong outward
Yeah,
things, so
outwards
that they can be
opinions.
right, so they can be like, swayed one way or the other by
Yeah,
the arguments. Yeah,
that's
which
true.
makes sense.
And
I mean,
honestly, like, I
yeah.
didn't even have strong opinions. I was just like,
Do
you know?
you really though? I mean, can that ever be said about you?
Yeah, that's
Oh,
true. I
I
maybe might
mean,
have.
even when you feel like they're mild, I feel like
Yeah,
there's
they're strong.
some
Like, some.
strong strength in there
Have you
somewhere.
ever seen the reel or story or meme or whatever of the guy who's like, really, bro, the Wicked Witch of the East? And they got, like, into this giant argument. It's like two guys
No.
over is it Alice in Wonderland, the Wicked Witch of the East?
Yeah,
And he
yeah.
was, like, getting so passionate and, like, so upset. And I'm like, I feel like sometimes that's me, but I don't mean it, you know?
I like how you're like, I don't mean it. Isn't it Wicked? Is it Wicked Witch
Yeah,
of the East?
it's
I
the
thought it was
Wicked
Wicked
Witch.
Witch of the West.
Oh, Wicked Witch of the East, West. It doesn't matter. Either one.
I'm
Yeah.
just. It is the West. It is the
Okay.
West. Yeah,
But I
Wicked
think
Witch of
they
the
were
West.
arguing over because he was saying it was a princess or whatever. And he's like, it's not a
Oh
princess. She's a Wicked Witch of the West, or East, or North,
no,
or
I
South.
never.
But you should watch it, because he gets,
Okay,
like, very opinionated and very passionate. And I'm
very
like,
passionate about that. Yeah, and you're over here like, chill, bro, chill.
You're like, I'm
I
not.
would never
Ne-
react like
yeah.
that.
But I think when I showed it to Matu, he was like, and you're saying this is exactly like you? I'm like,
It's
no.
like, this
I'm
is
saying, look at this guy overreact. He's like, yeah.
this is you before breakfast.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what you want me to say right now,
Oh,
but yeah. Well, either way, I think that, it's kind of, I get that perspective though, with, like, other parents made arrangements and blah 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 blah.
yeah.
So I get that. Yeah.
Because,
It's just
like,
tough.
next jury duty, who's to say 10 parents aren't gonna show up with their kids,
Yeah, no, absolutely. Yeah, especially if the story comes out, right?
Right.
But I'm like, I feel like, I don't know. I mean, jury duty is already a complicated thing in itself, like, in terms of, getting people to sacrifice that much time from their work, from their lives, from their family, for yes, a general cause, but especially like nowadays, since you don't really feel that connected to everybody else in the same way, it's not like a village, oh, something happened, yeah, you want to be there, you want to like, but this is like some dude and some
Yeah.
other,
No one cares
name,
enough to take time out of their life.
right, yeah, it's like there's like 4 million people in the city, and you're
Yeah.
like going to a journey for what? I don't know this person.
I mean, I
So
think that
yeah,
there's enough there's enough people in the world with littleish responsibility, at least
right.
not ones where that, like, I think people with kids who have no sitter or anything, like, just don't even send them the letter. You know what I mean? Like,
But how you would know that though?
you don't think all that information is somewhere in the government that says
That they don't have a sitter?
no? But at least that you have kids,
Yeah, that they have kids, but everybody has kids. They're easy to
Not
make.
everybody has kids. There's plenty of people who don't have kids. Like, that should be a thing. Okay, so they should only have jury duty from 18 to 25. And anybody after 25, you have enough responsibility, whether you have kids or not, to where I can't be bothered with jury duty. So your
Now,
duty.
hold on. So you want the fate of many key decisions to be left in the hands of 18 to 25-year-olds.
I didn't think it through. I only thought about the fact that don't let people be bothered past 25 years old.
That's my point. It's a difficult like base thing, because like, no, you don't want to be left to like,
They
the
should
younger people.
Just live stream it, and then let the public, whoever cares enough, to watch this jury and this case, they get to choose. So sometimes it might be 10, sometimes it might be thousands of people. Let the public choose.
With the new Apple headset coming out, they've got that eye tracking, so you can use your eyes to like move to different icons and stuff. So I'm like, listen, you use that technology, you see if the person's actually paying attention, and then the people who watch the whole thing, they can vote.
There you go. Love and light. Best. Cheers.
Best on your way to death row. Good.
Leave it to the hands of people with like emojis on there. We're just here doing the hearts and the thumbs up or the thumbs down, and then at the end they just vote. That's it. Monetize on it at the same time. You know what I mean?
You can give gifts. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Yeah, absolutely.
That's not a bad idea. Live stream.
Don't they already live stream some court cases?
Yeah, but you don't get to choose. I mean, it would be nice if they live streamed it and you get to like actually make a decision. And then at the end you poll, okay, how many hearts did we get? How many likes or dislikes? And based on that, that's your sentence.
So we really can't like change it to at least hammers or something, like a hammer versus like I don't know,
what,
like a
guillotine?
A free bird. Wow. I was thinking the hammer was
the jury.
Yeah,
I'm talking about guillotine would be like life sentence. Done. We're done with this person.
Yeah, well, that would be, yeah. I feel like a lot of people would push that. It's back to the 18 to 25 crowd, just for fun. People would be like, just for fun. They're like, I bet this isn't actually gonna work, and then he gets the death sentence.
That's like that's a Black Mirror episode, honestly.
I know it would be that would be pretty funny. That would be pretty interesting.
I don't think it would be funny. It would be interesting for sure.
I misspoke. I misspoke. Funny as in ironic, that kind of
right.
It'd be interesting.
Yes.
But yeah, no, that would be yeah. I mean, again, it's a hard thing to figure out, because you're really pulling people for an extended period of time to try to figure all this stuff out, and that's tough.
Yeah, and like you said, people barely care about their immediate family going through court.
Yeah.
Like, you think I care about this person? I don't.
Exactly. I literally got a call from a jail today, from like this person is calling you from correctional facility or something. I was just like, hang up.
Who was it?
Kate.
No, I would want to know. Just what
I know. And what did I just say? I said, I'm not you. I didn't say, yo,
What
who
if
is
they
this?
needed you?
What are you in for?
Yeah.
No, nah,
Like,
nah.
first of all,
Some dude from jail
okay,
calls
so
my
definitely
number.
never call you if I'm ever in a position of needing to, like that one phone call. It's like, it's not
Hell
going
no.
to
Hell no.
anybody, not you at least. Maybe
No.
Aaron would want to pick up.
I would have to know that you were in jail and you were gonna
Poor
come and
guy.
try.
Who was it? Maybe it's one of your
Poor
friends.
guy. I have no friends. And I definitely don't have any friends in jail.
Well, you don't know because you didn't answer.
No, I know because I know the friends I have, and I don't have any.
Hmm.
I have like 3 friends, and they're all accounted for, and none of them are in Florida.
Another, okay.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah,
who's poor guy. I mean, I feel bad for him. He's like, let me just call this number, and then it's
yeah.
like
No, I'm good.
declined. Sorry.
Yeah, yeah.
No,
It
I would
absolutely
want to
is.
know at least, like, hello, who is that?
Yeah,
You
yeah,
know?
yeah. Okay, this is why you live in paranoia too, because then you're like, this guy's gonna know where I live. He's gonna look up my
Well, I
number.
didn't think about that, but now I am.
Oh, there you go. So don't answer any calls from
No,
prison.
first of all, I don't answer any calls. Period.
Well, there you go.
You know, like
I
text
answered the
me
calls
before
because
you
we had
call
something
me.
delivered. So we
Yeah,
were going to have something delivered and it was from different numbers. So I was like, I don't recognize this. Let me
yeah.
answer it.
I
And then it
only
was like,
answer calls that of people who text me prior saying I'm gonna call you.
yeah, okay. I'm going to call you then. I'm going to call you without doing that.
Even when
I'm just
people
going to keep calling
no,
you.
then I will decline it and I'll text you asking what's up.
No, then I will just
But
keep
if it's
calling you
from
just because.
jail, I will answer. If it's from jail, I'll answer.
So basically, if I have an interesting story, you're going to answer. But if not, it's like, okay,
Sorry.
nope, text me.
Text me. In jail, you don't have text, so I can understand.
Right. No, I like said, well, weren't you talking about jail
Yeah,
TikToks last time? And then you were like, oh, that's not a thing.
No, but it
No.
actually is because did you see? I sent you the screenshot.
Yeah.
And
it
there
says
is-
they're not they don't TikTok from jail.
I know,
That's what
but
it said,
they did
didn't
say that they smuggle phones in, and there are people who TikTok from jail. Because the question is like, how can inmates TikTok from jail? And they're like
Right.
smuggled phones.
Okay. Smuggled phones. They smuggle smartphones now? Shit, man. We have moved forward.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
Smuggle smartphones with social media. First of all, okay, well, I was gonna say, where
right.
are they getting their internet from? But
Their
aside
Wi-Fi,
from
right.
that, yeah, because they don't have strong enough. I feel like all the concrete walls are gonna mess up the signal, the data signal.
Yeah. I have no idea. I've never been.
Would you lick the floor in jail?
What? No.
Okay.
You're just asking me if I would do something gross. No,
Well, you
I
said
wouldn't.
you would.
You didn't say a would you rather. This is
Okay.
not something I want to do. You're like, so would you lick that floor?
Right.
Would you brush the toilets in jail with your toothbrush?
Yes, I'm already in jail. I have at that point, I'll do whatever it takes. You know what I mean? I'll do whatever. Maybe I'll just do that just for fun. And then I'll go like.
All right. That was a
Okay,
wonderful
ends the
episode. We
whole
will see
thing.
you. We will see you next week. Thank you for joining us on this very
Yes,
disturbingly disgusting episode.
love and light.
Love and light.
See you next week. Bye.
That's it for this podcast episode.
Thank you so much for listening to our random ass thoughts.
To keep the conversation going, join us on social.
And if you have a friend that needs a chill pill or a laugh,
Send them this podcast too. See you next week.